guys, welcome to another episode of the Zeelicious cooking series. Now this is the Christmas edition and I'll be showing you how to make an holiday inspired breakfast smoothie. Now whenever you hear holiday inspired, I think you should note that whatever I'm going to be making would have a touch of green and red color, which represents the color of Christmas, right? So today I'm going to show you how to make two holiday inspired breakfast smoothies, a green one and a red one. Let me introduce you to the ingredients. For the red smoothie, you would need 1 large banana, 6 pieces of strawberries, 1 cup of chopped watermelon, 1 red apple, half a cup of milk, a tiny piece of ginger, and half a cup of unsweetened yogurt. And for the green smoothie, you would need 1 large banana, half a cup of unsweetened yogurt, 1 avocado, 1 small cucumber, a handful of spinach, 1 tangerine, 1 large green apple, 4 mint leaves, 4 basil leaves, and 1 cup of orange juice. So for me, making a smoothie is one of the ways to enjoy your fruits and vegetables and get all of the nutrients in there. Like sometimes when you eat your fruits and vegetables just like that, it tends to be really boring. But when you blend it into a smoothie, the experience is totally different. And one thing I love about making smoothies is it's pretty versatile. Like you can do whatever you like, put whatever ingredients you want in there as long as your taste buds can accept it. But there's some basic rules to follow and I'm going to guide you through it. So to making your smoothie, you start with a liquid base always. Now your liquid base can be anything. It can be water, it can be iced tea, it can be juice. But in this case, since it's a breakfast smoothie, I'm going to be using milk. Now this is actually skimmed milk because I'm trying to keep things really healthy in my kitchen. So my liquid base goes right in. And I must add that the quantity of liquid base to use is actually dependent on the fruits and the vegetables you're using. For example, I'm using watermelon for this red smoothie, and watermelon has I think about 95% water content in it, which is enough water for me, so I actually reduced the liquid base I used by half. So you have to take note of that, okay? So next step is to throw in all of the fruits that I'll be using for this smoothie, and because it's a red smoothie, I'm going to be using some strawberries, an apple, 1 banana, and of course my watermelon. So I'm going to start by chopping up my strawberries here into really tiny chunks. Trust me, this whole process is totally worth it. Now the strawberries is going to make this smoothie really red, plus it's going to add some sweetness to it and a little bit of tanginess as well, because strawberries tend to be a little sour sometimes, which is totally what you want. And guys, look at my Christmas tree. My mom got me that. She says you must have a Christmas tree in your kitchen. And so she made it happen for me. Say thank you to my mom for me, guys. Okay, so I'm just chopping. And that is done. I'm just going to throw all of this into my blender. Now this is going to make a very mouth-watering smoothie. Next up, I'm using 1 red apple. I'll just cut it up. Just chop it in bits. Now there are no rules to chopping. It can be a very rough chop because it's going to be blended anyways. So just chop it up roughly, but be careful so that you don't hurt yourself, okay? So everything's going to go in as well. Next up, I'm using 1 banana. Now this is going to make my smoothie a little bit thick, and it's also going to add sweetness to my smoothie. So everything is just going to go right in. Let me just peel it quickly. Well, the banana is pretty soft, so I can just break it with my hands like that. Can you see? Of course, my hands are clean. I've washed them already, so it's fine. And of course, I'm going to throw in all of my watermelon that I have diced up already. So everything just goes in. And the third step in making your smoothie is you want to add a thickener. A thickener is something that binds the whole smoothie together so it's not watery and it's not runny. In this case, I'm using unsweetened yogurt. You can use your other thickeners you can use, like chia seeds, flax seeds, but I'm using yogurt in my case, and everything is going to go in. Now this is unsweetened. Remember I said I'm keeping things really healthy in my kitchen. I'm sorry about that. And then the final step to making your smoothie is to add flavor to your smoothie. Now you can add whatever herb or whatever spice you like. You can add mint leaves or basil leaves or cinnamon or nutmeg, whatever your taste buds likes or can take. In my case, I like to add ginger. This is a very little bit of ginger, and I like the taste that it gives my smoothie every time. So in goes my ginger, and I'm just going to cover this, and it's all a matter of blending this all up to form the perfect smoothie. Okay, so this is done. You saw how easy it was to blend that. Now it's all a matter of transferring it into this beautiful glass cup here. Now I know it doesn't look so red, but you get the drift, right? I like what I see.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
You already know how it is, right? For the green smoothie is pretty much basically the same thing, but I'm just going to be using some green vegetables and fruits. So for the base, I'm going to be using orange juice. So everything is going to go in. I'm using lots of liquid base because all of my vegetables and fruits don't really have so much liquid content in them. So next I'm going to be adding some chopped up cucumber. Everything is going to go in as well. And here I have spinach. I'm going to take a handful of spinach and just throw it right into my blender. Now this is what's going to make it green, but not to worry. I know that you're saying, but spinach is pretty bitter. I'm going to add some sweetness to this. I have an avocado here that I've cut already in half. So I'm just going to use my spoon and throw it into the blender. Now this is going to make this smoothie really creamy and yummy and really nice. I'm a big fan of smoothies, and I have a smoothie every morning. Like, it has become a tradition in my house. If I don't have a smoothie, that day is not going to be normal. And these smoothie recipes I'm making today are actually my absolute favorite recipes because they're pretty healthy. So next I'm going to add tangerine. Now this is going to add some sweetness to my smoothie, and they're healthy as well. And one banana. Just gonna peel that open. These bananas are so big, and with my hand I'm just gonna chop it up.
Are you sure that's not plantain?
No, that's banana. And of course I have one green apple, so I'm just going to chop it all up. Notice that everything I'm using for this green smoothie is actually has a touch of green to it. The only thing that doesn't have a touch of green is probably the tangerine, which is orange, but that's just for sweetness.
And you?
And me. Okay, so this is the final one. So here about that. And I'm just going to take all of this and throw it right into the blender. Next is the thickener. Now my thickener I'm using unsweetened yogurt as well. So I'm just going to transfer everything right into my blender. I'm so looking forward to this smoothie. And finally, for some flavor, I'm using some mint leaves. It's going to give it that coolness. Just a few leaves, and I'm using some basil as well. Just a few of them goes in. This is going to give it flavor and make it smell really good. And it's just a matter of blending it all away. So let us blend, okay? Okay, so that's done. Looking all green and very yummy. So it's all a matter of transferring it into this beautiful cup that I have here as well. Look at that, guys. Look at that. This looks so thick and it's so green. Doesn't it remind you of Christmas? And then I'm going to just garnish with one cucumber slice. Just put it there, make it look pretty. And of course, my red and green straws, Christmas inspired. Where did them just go? Now tell me. These remind me so much of Christmas. Now you know how to make my two-time all-time favorite smoothie recipe. Holiday inspired, remember, holiday inspired. Red and green, red and green, red and green. Now go wow your family members and your friends with this smoothie and then come back and give me the feedback. I'll come again next time with another holiday inspired recipe. Remember, we're in the holiday season, so laugh a lot this season, okay? Ha 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 ha. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can get instant notification each time a video is uploaded, and follow us on social media. We're on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram as Zeelicious Foods.